Hi, I'm David Jones with the Third Coast Herb Company, the makers of Herbalogic Concentrated Herb Drops. I'm here today to talk about one of my favorite formulas for sustainable, natural energy with no crash, peak power. When people think of energy in our culture, they think of hyperfunction products. You know, the go all day, study all night, unnatural stimulants that are stacked row upon row at the gas stations. Yeah, that's most definitely not what this formula is about. All of our products are based on traditional Chinese medicine, where the idea of hyperfunction is not appropriate, it's not healthy, and it's not sustainable. The idea here is that you should be able to muster the energy to meet the needs of the day, and then you should be tired, because being tired is actually a good thing. It's a signal to the body that it needs a restful sleep, which is vital to your health. So who needs peak power? Who's a good match for this product? Well, that depends. Some of my favorite cases where peak power has made a huge difference is with moms with young kids. When you're caring for kids, it's really easy to lose track of how tired you are, and the change I see when moms start taking this product a couple of times a day is like looking at a neglected plant that's finally been watered. Of course, athletes do very well when they use peak power, and the thing we hear most from them is that while they don't necessarily go faster, they can go farther. This is really about stamina, and the other benefit for athletes is that it helps them recover faster so they can perform up to their abilities day after day. Here's a picture I love. This is Emily Latour, and she came to me a couple years back and told me that she was getting ready to climb Kilimanjaro and wondered if there were any herbs that could help. I gave her a bottle of Peak Power on the condition that if she reached the summit and thought the herbs had helped, I wanted a picture of her and Peak Power on the top of Africa. Emily said that in a group of very fit people, she was the only one who could sleep, she still had an appetite, and she didn't have that nagging altitude headache. Now, the effects of altitude sickness are complex, and she said that there was no way to prove that her performance was solely from the herbs, but she said that she thought Peak Power really helped. So this is a great formula to take before you go skiing or hiking at altitude. What makes Peak Power so effective? Well, its strength really lies in its adaptogenic herbs. Herbs like astragalus, American ginseng, and schisandra are all key players in making Peak Power so special. They really help the body adapt to physical stresses in a way that allows you to keep going. Peak Power is very easy to dose, but how you take it and when you take it is going to depend on what you want to get out of it. If you're chasing around kids and want to safely build your energy levels back to normal, take 40 drops 2 to 3 times a day. If you're heading out for a run or a bike ride, take a dropper and a half before you go, and then take that much when you're done to aid in recovery. If you're getting ready to go skiing or hiking up in the mountains and don't want the altitude to drag you down, take a dropper and a half 2 times a day for about a week before you plan on arriving, and then keep taking it while you're at altitude. Peak Power shouldn't interfere with your sleep, but if you're anxious about sleep, don't take it after 4 p.m. So that's Peak Power, Herbalogic's formula for energy, stamina, and high altitude issues. Whether you're a stressed out mom, a triathlete in training, or a worn out frequent flyer, or a lowlander headed to the mountains to hike or ski, you should give it a try. Not only will it help you perform at your best, it'll help you recover faster so you get more out of your day. You can find more information about Peak Power on our website. Please feel free to contact us with any questions you might have. We'd love to hear from you.